and welcome to today's art class focusing on the Australian bush. Today we're going to be really honing into the Australian bushfires that are going on at the moment, and we're going to be doing some movement pieces relating to some of the things that we might find in the bush and during the fires. So what I've got here is I've got one of these. This is the Australian bushfire danger ratings. So you've probably seen these when you drive into a new town or you leave a new town. We've got them situated all across Australia. So normally it's got a little arrow, and when it points to one of these sections, it means that we have to be careful of the danger warnings. So if it's pointing to the low to moderate, it means there's very little chance that a bushfire can start. But if it goes all the way over to extreme, it means there's a very high possibility that a fire is going to start any minute, and we need to be very, very careful. It also means that we can't be lighting any fires for camps or things like that. I want you to remember this, because when we do some of our movement pieces, we're going to come back to these colours, okay? But I have been thinking, it's not a very good place to do our movement pieces. I think we're going to need more space, and what better place to do it than the Australian bush itself. So we're going to teleport ourselves over to the Australian bush, but I'm going to need your help. I need you to stomp 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to need you to twinkle your nose, and then we're going to put on our special bush hats, and then we should be transported to the bush.
Thanks everybody! Wow, we're in the Australian bush. Who would have thought? So, remember the fire ratings that we were looking at earlier? Well, let's have a look and put some movement to those. So, when it's on green, how do you think people would be moving around? Fire dangers all the way at green, it's in the safe zone. I think people might be just taking their daily lives, not worrying too much, just moving quite slowly. But now the fire danger rating has gone to the red. We're going to have to run, and we're going to move, and everyone's going to be panicking, and oh my goodness, and our energy is going to be really up, and we're moving like this. And then it goes back to green, and everybody's just acting normal, not worrying, just chill. And it goes back to red. Everyone, let's move quickly. Get your pace up. Moving. And that is the difference between the green zone and the red zone of the fire ratings. But just remember, we don't want to panic if we get a red, but we should definitely move very, very quickly. Now let's think, what other movements could we do in the Australian bush? We might have a koala that's scurrying up the tree. Can everybody show me what a koala scurrying up the tree would look like? Very good. What about a kangaroo in the wildlife? Get your hands up, get your bouncy legs, and let's go. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Bouncy. Right, what other animals might we find in the Australian bush? Maybe there's a snake. Let's reenact and pretend that we're the flames now. The bushfire comes along into the Australian bush, and the flames go gulf, 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 like this. The flames are getting so tall and so big, and they started off really small, and they just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Wow. Now let's think about the trees. What would the trees be like in a bushfire? They might be standing all proud and tall like this to start with, and then once the fire's got to them, they might be limp and a little bit sad, like this. But once the new growth comes back, the trees will be back up to happy and smiling again. Everybody, let's do that together. Ooh, limp trees, back up and happy, back up and happy. So how we can use our movement effectively is we can use our facial expressions and our bodies. We can have our bodies using the low part of the space, or we can use them using the high part of the space. And our facial expressions can really tell. Now, can you show me what someone who's been affected by the bushfire, what their face might be like? Yes, that's right. They might be scared, or they might be sad. Oh, their homes have just been destroyed. They might be really, really sad. Now, who can tell me what someone who's just seen rain after the bushfires just come flooding in, and all of a sudden there's rain falling from the sky and putting out all the fires? Heaven, absolute heaven. Rain, rain, rain. Come again and never go away. Let's pretend to be the rain now. And the rain, we might symbolise like this, with our fingers. Or if it's really, really loud and coming down really fast, oh, we might do some of this. The rain is coming down and we're stomping our feet to make the sounds. Right, now let's try and be some firefighters. So we've got our hoses and we run into the fire and we Who can do that? You give it a try. Get our hoses, run into the fire. Very good. Now, should we put some of these movement pieces together? Perhaps we could put together the flames and then the firefighter. Let's do it together. Our flames, our flames, flames. Then the firefighter comes in to put out the fire. And then our happy people, yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you, they say to the firefighters. And that is a little bit of movement for today. We might continue this tomorrow. So, everyone, practice your bush skills, practice your firefighting, and I'll see you tomorrow.